Your cousin Raheem is playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Now I'm going to pick him again. I'm going to always pick him though.
So we went into the Leicester v Wolves game, which I also thought was going to be a cracking game, and score-wise it wasn't. It was a decent game, but score-wise, yeah, it sort of flattered to deceive. Did you watch that game?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, average game at Leicester Wolves. Is that the one?
I gave it
Vardy
6 out of
scored.
10.
They got that.
Yes.
That's a ridiculous penalty. Where the
Yeah.
guy
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
almost like where we're sitting, and then he's running towards the ball and hits his hand, and then Vardy misses the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, Vardy was mine and Davies' player to watch. So he scored us a point, but could have been 2. He also scored us a point for man of the match. So if he would have scored that penalty, he definitely would have got man of the match. So that would have been another point. In that game, I scored 2 points, which was a player to watch, 1 goal, and man of the match. Davies scored 3 points. Jamie Vardy's got him a goal, he got him man of the match, and David got the correct result. I said a draw. Regan scored 2 points, which was entertainment value and correct result. And Akeem scored 1 point, which was correct result.
Wolves got 2-0.
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, so I didn't even get entertainment value, man. Nor did
Another game.
nor did you. None of us did, apart from Regan. So yeah, just going into our random predictions. I said Vardy and Podence to score, and Vardy scored quite early.
Yeah.
So I was thinking this might happen, but then Wolves was. Do you remember your one, Davey? Oh, you're reading it. That's why I forgot.
Mine is
Referee. Regan's was Jimenez to score a header, and without looking, what do you think Akeem's one was? Remember, Wolves are playing. What was Akeem's one?
I don't know, man. I don't want to try to come as a sub.
Yeah. I thought Akeem's one was Wolves to change their name.
Yeah,
To
Wolves. Akeem's one was try to score or assist as a sub. Akeem, when are you going to stop choosing that?
I think he's going to find his form soon and win you points. So
Because Wolves is not playing good, and he's not playing.
So he's on the bench for no reason.
With 2 games remaining, Davey still out on top with 29 points. Akeem 22 points. I had 20 points. Regan had 16. So you'll be able to see on the screen that the gap at the top was widening, and it was more about what's going on underneath Davey, the top dog.
That's me looking down. Hey guys, I'm just slow now.
Man City Liverpool. Who wants to speak on this? Did the game live up to your expectations?
Yeah.
I said, obviously, my belief is when two big teams come up, it's always a boring game. But the fact, like I said, I put Man City to win. De Bruyne.
Thank you, that's my player.
De Bruyne.
I missed the penalty.
Liverpool played 4-2-4 as well, like 4 attackers are like right through as well.
Did you pick? Oh, you picked. Oh, what was your correct score? Is that why?
I don't know what my correct was.
My correct score was 2-1, and Kevin De Bruyne was my player. He missed the penalty.
That was the minute you wanted.
2-1. Now, obviously, it might not have stayed like that, but I'm saying if it stayed like that, he gets me a goal and he gets me a correct result. And he missed the whole goal. He's the first person this season. Yeah, Regan had 2-1 as well.
I had 3-2, yeah.
That and Man United missed me 10 points.
But that was a poor miss as well, wasn't it?
He missed the whole goal. They said his first one this season in the Premier League, just missed the whole target.
Yeah.
Like, excluding the post and stuff.
That was a poor penalty.
So, Akeem, did you watch that game?
Yeah.
Your cousin Raheem was playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he was sleeping in this game. He was lost in this game. I don't know why.
You're not going to pick him again?
Now I'm going to pick him again. I'm going to always pick him though.
So yeah, as I've just said, Kevin De Bruyne, if he'd have scored that penalty, 1, he would have got me a point for just scoring, and 2, if the score stayed 2-1, me and Regan would have got 6 points, because we'd have got 5 points for that and correct result. We didn't get the correct result because obviously the game ended as a draw. So that would have been another 7 points for me, and possibly man of the match from De Bruyne as well. I scored 2.5 points in that game. Half a point for Kevin De Bruyne's assist, 2 points for entertainment value. Davey didn't score any points in that game at all. Mo Salah was man of the match, by the way. Regan scored 1 point, which was for entertainment value. And Akeem also didn't score any points. So yeah, that Man City Liverpool game did not live up to people's
Me
expectations.
and you at the bottom as well. That could have
Mm.
really helped us in the race.
Exactly. That would have changed the whole. Right, going into our random predictions. Mine was Kevin De Bruyne to score. He had a penalty.
He should have scored, didn't it?
Jeez.
And the thing is, 9 out of 10 times he would score.
Yeah. And the thing is, I said in the previous show that I've gone a little bit safer. So me saying that's only even a point, but and then he gets a penalty. Davies was both teams to score in the second half. It was 1-1 half time.
Yeah.
It was then, yeah. Regan said 2 first half goals and both teams to have 3 corners. Now, the first bit came in, but the corners, I think the corners was 2-1. Imagine that. I think there was only 3 corners, you know. So if that would have come in.
So think about what if De Bruyne scored. That's 5 points. That random prediction would have got me a
Bruno
3
would have been
points.
6 points.
See what I mean? I could have bagged it.
So Regan said 2 first half goals, which happened, and both teams to have 3 corners in total. I think City had 1 corner, you know, and Liverpool had 2, which is crazy. You'd think, yeah. So
This is what I keep saying. Obviously, in that game, obviously that was very like
that could have got you 10.
that would have got me
11
low.
points.
Yeah, that would have got me a lower points. But obviously, on the other hand, it's gonna do what I've done now and get me no points. But
So how much did he get in that? Just one.
No, he got entertainment value 1 point.
so I went from like 11, 12 points to 1.
Because he must have said an 8 out of 10, and I gave it 7.
Oh, so for the corners, he said how many corners?
3 each.
Oh, okay.
Imagine if you'd have said 3 total, that would have come obviously,
fair
yeah.
enough, that's what I thought.
And Akeem's random was his twin brother, Raheem, to score 2 or more goals, which obviously didn't happen. So, going into the final game, Davey had 29 points, still at the top. Was it cold up there? I jumped into second place with 22.5 points. I surprised myself looking at this. Akeem in third place with 22 points, and Regan had 17 points. So I was second. Second, guys. Right, last game, Arsenal v Villa. This
that was like a curveball, wasn't it? That was like a curveball for everybody, I think. I don't think any one of us, even if we predicted that one game
If someone predicted
6 times,
you might as well give them
Yeah.
a trophy to keep.
Yeah.
we
That's
wouldn't have
crazy.
predicted that. Even if we predicted Villa win, I don't think we would have got the score right. Do you know what I mean? So,
Bro, Villa went to Arsenal after beating Liverpool 7-2. Then they've had a bit of a bad run, and then they beat Arsenal 3-0,
3-0.
which is crazy.
What makes me laugh is they played 5 defenders and 2 CDMs.
and the thing is, they could have scored more goals.
Yeah. Now,
Goal disallowed.
without having to spoil what's going on, clearly that messed up our scoring, so nothing really changed there. I scored 2 points in that game. Random prediction got me 1 point, and my entertainment value got me 1 point. Davey scored 2 points, which was for entertainment value.
Oh, okay. I thought I scored no points.
No, you got 2 in that one. Regan scored 1 point for entertainment value, and Akeem scored 4 points in that game. He got 2 points for his random prediction, and he got 2 points for entertainment value. Jack Grealish was man of the match, who none of us
Do you know
picked.
what was his random prediction? Do you know?
Yeah.
First half goal.
Yeah, he said exactly 1 first half goal.
Okay.
So he got 2 points for that. My one was 2 or more second half goals, and I got 1 point for that.
Mine just clean sheet for Arsenal, which obviously didn't happen.
Yeah. Davies was clean sheet, and Regan's was Arsenal. Oh, yes, I'm glad Regan's was Arsenal at least 65% possession. That Davies said was a banker. Arsenal had, I think, 58% possession. So
On a bad day.
that didn't come in.
That's why I said it was a banker. Second off 3-0 at 58% possession.
Yeah. So I mean, I said on camera at the time, I just didn't think I didn't think that was going to be the score, but I didn't think that they would have that.
Yeah.
So Regan didn't even get that one because Regan sort of thought that was a safe one as well. And
No, same one.
Yeah.
The way I see it is that Arsenal, the way Pundit likes to play, that's
Yeah,
to pass
possession
around
game,
the
yeah,
defence.
possession
and
game.
Yeah, but none of us thought.
nah.
That's the way we
We
do
did.
that.
Yeah.
So that game just literally messed up any title charge towards Davey.
And the funny thing was, my player to watch was remember. Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey, yeah.
Do
He
you remember
came
you
on.
saying that? Oh, he's a defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, obviously, it was relevant, but I mean, the way the game panned out, it just didn't
So
really matter.
sorry, I've got all the totals here. So I scored 2 points, Davey scored 2 points, Regan scored 1, and Akeem scored 4 in the final game. So we get to the table, the final table. Davey, 31 points. The new winner of Pundit of the Week. We'll sort out his trophy in a minute.
Done it for you guys. Done it for you.
Akeem's 4 points in the last game took him above me into second with 26 points. And yeah, so I had 24.5 points in third place, and bottom on 18 points was Regan. So, like I said, we've done it a different way this week, which I think is probably better. So now we will go to each pundit and ask them, even though we just sort of analysed what happened, how do you think it went for you, and what was you not happy about? Clearly,
it's one of the ones where, how much did I finish on? 19?
18.
How many did you finish on?
31. 13 points.
Like I said,
Yeah.
that Man City game, like I said, I could have
That would've
scored
been-
big. I could have scored big. 1 goal, Cavani lost me more points. That's
That's
really-
at 12
Exactly.
to 15 points.
that would have made it. It just wasn't my week. It's one of them ones where
And the
like-
thing is, if your correct score in Man United game comes in, obviously he doesn't.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
5 points less for David.
that's basically like 15 points difference. My 12 that I'll probably get if my Man City game came in.
And this is why this yeah, it's good. It is good. It's
So technically, I had a bad week, but also
It was close.
Yeah, it's one of them ones where, like I said, like I keep saying, you know, the ones I put out there are a bit extreme, but if they come in, I'm gonna run away with it. If I don't, I'm gonna fall, you know, come bottom. But yeah, you know,
yeah, it wasn't bad, like, but yeah, things just didn't fall into place for you.
next week, man.
Next the
Yeah,
week
yeah,
after
the week
international
after,
break. So
international
you got 2 weeks of being
Quick one, you see, Brennan got called up.
yeah.
It's exciting.
You got 2 weeks of being the wooden spoon loser.
Fine by me.
It's going to be a long way.
Speaking of experience.
It's going to be tormented.
Oh god. Right, like I said, I got 24.5 points, not bad. I was only a point and a half away from Akeem in second. As Regan has said, some of these, it's fine margins. And it's fine margins is in professional football as well. When you see managers saying, oh, we could have won and all that, sometimes they're talking sense. Like you say you lost 3-0. No, but fine margin might be an offside decision or handball. You understand? So this here was fine margins as well. I'm just glad that I didn't come bottom because I was lingering around there for most of the time.
I was bottom from the start.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear when I looked and I was second in the last with 1 game to go. I was second, which that would have been a West Ham 1-2.
Yeah.
And then Mill at the bottom, just perfect. So yeah, I'm not over the moon. Who came last time? Me, innit?
No.
Yes, last week was me. Innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Was it me?
No.
Oh yes, on the last game. Yes, I beat you on the last game.
No, who was last week? Who
Yeah,
was me?
You. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I beat
So,
you on the last game. Yeah, I remember.
so
I was
what
bottom,
I
that's
did
what
not
I
want to
did.
do was finish bottom twice.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I wasn't last, and then we just build next week. I've got a target higher, obviously.
Yeah.
So, yep. Akeem, 26 points, second place. You was winner last week. You've been doing some consistent
Yeah.
finishes. So how do you think you done?
I think I did well, but I think that Cavani goal cost me though.
Yeah.
I sent that email to the FA. They call me giving offside goals like that, but yeah, I think that's the main reason why I didn't win though.
You would have won. You would have won with that.
I think cause 26
Yeah, you would have won.
and
'Cause I wouldn't have got
that's
that point.
32,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So you would have won with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's what cost me. Cause even if I like,
And I think that would have made a major difference actually to the tables, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Big difference.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's I'm waiting on my reply from the FA. So might
So-
change the score.
You've gone from like the first few weeks was losing, coming last, and it was like third.
Yeah.
How comes now you're like up there, first and second? I'm sure.
Cause now I'm being
Safe
a bit more
prediction.
smarter. I ain't making no random prediction, picking like Dennis Pratt and them players to score now. Now I'm picking
Yeah,
like
but you're
players.
also cheating.
Cheating. I'm about to say
I'm
that.
also cheating. I'm not even cheating. Nah, I ain't even cheating.
Let's not forget that.
I just got caught out. You will see, guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So-
not even cheating.
Who was the player?
I don't
I
know.
said you picked
Lookman.
Lookman.
Yeah,
you said
you
Reed.
said Reed.
Now I know for a fact you did not say Cordova Reed.
Yeah.
So-
I think my phone was.
So shall we say if we deduct him 9 points?
I don't mind that.
No, not even 9.
Nah.
If we take
Do you remember I tell you that he was writing them down and he was changing them?
If we take 8.5, you'll just be a half a point behind Regan.
Nah, it's too late now anyway.
And I'll be
so-
second.
No. I think in general, I think week by week might be an idea because I know you introduce it and stuff. But maybe let different people go in different orders. You choose a random order.
Yeah.
And nobody knows because he's getting comfortable with his order, so he's coming. He knows he's coming last or after,
Yeah.
so he's got a chance to listen to ours
Yeah.
and change his.
That's why it's up.
So if we do random orders, and he can't do that.
Yeah.
Because he might be first 2 weeks in a row.
Like, if you guys like 7-0 to South.
Or you put them in like this, like this. You put the names in the hat and we pick them out.
Yeah. Because clearly, Keem. Remember, and the week before, and then you know, in the group,
Couple of weeks.
he's changing days in the group.
Scrolling through and like,
Yeah.
that stuff was like,
I hasten to say it, but you got big Mike fever.
Jeez. You are a little. So, without further ado, we've almost missed what we're here for. The winner
Yep.
to get his second pundit of the week, put to
Yeah,
level with
feels
me
good.
and Regan.
Yeah, feels good.
Again, you're back last again because you only got one win.
Yeah.
Davey, well, first of all, round of applause.
look at so
I mean, to be fair, obviously that Man United result, I think, is the one that won it for me. Obviously, I picked up a few points here. But what's interesting, and I think hopefully, Martin, you get time to go through it and see. I actually got 2 games with no points.
I've got it here now. Let's do it.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody else. Obviously, I think people have. There must be a game where other people didn't get no points. But I got 2 games where I scored no points.
Yeah.
So it shows how big that correct score is in the planetary tables. So yeah, and I think what happens as well is that Man United. Well, I think if you get a correct result early, I think it brings a different. I was going to say synergy, but I don't know if that's the right word. But energy to the thing, and maybe it gets results going your way a bit more. So because once I went top, I stayed there, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that helps. Yeah, definitely.
Right, let me just do you game by game. First game, you didn't get no points.
I was bottom.
Second game, you got you scored points.
Yeah.
Third game, you scored points. Fourth game, you scored points. Fifth game, you
Second
scored
to
points.
last
Yeah,
game or something.
I think it's a City game, was it? No, maybe you scored points there. You scored points there. In the 9th game, the 9th game, Man City v Liverpool. So you went 2 games with no points. And still won.
And still won.
And,
So, yeah.
I was going to say, how much did you win by? And you won by
4 points.
5 points. And you went 2 games with no,
Yeah.
and that shows you, if you can have some big. Remember when Akeem won it once? He got, I think, an 8-point game and a 9-point game. Yeah.
And that was the difference between winning and finishing bottom. wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was tight all the way around.
So,
yeah.
It's deserved, clearly. Now, I don't know about all these fantasy leagues and all that, but I can guarantee you this. This football scoring system is the best out there, and it's documented. So, bear that in mind, potential sponsors and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a real fantasy league, or whatever you want to call it, where you have to.
And West Ham fans, look close. This might be the only time you see West Ham top of the league.
Nah.
I agree with that.
No, you guys.
What about seeing me on bottom of the league?
That's a regular comment.
Nah, West Ham.
Yeah, if they were in the Premier League, because we're the big boys we're talking about,
Yeah.
they would be bottom.
Yeah.
That's without question.
In like 4 years' time, West Ham is going to be at the top of the non-leagues.
This guy, man, he's a flip flop. Yeah, flip flop.
It's yo-yo.
So anyway, we know how this works. The loser,
Cut it in.
Yeah,
which is Regan. How many times have you come bottom? Twice now.
like 10 times.
Twice. You only once, innit?
Yeah, I think
twice as well. The loser, Regan, with 18 points, presents the winner, Davey, with 31 points, as the new pundit of the week. And Davey keeps it for 2 weeks because there's an international break. Hand it over, loser.
Stand up, man.
Round of applause.
There you go, guys.
West Ham, we won. We did it. We did it.
That's not that.
We did it. West Ham.
And now I joined Regan and Martin on 2 weeks.
2 wins.
Yeah, join us. Yeah.
So you're
Sorry, man.
you're bottom of that table. Total wins. You're bottom of that.
Room for improvement.
So I hope you lot enjoyed this, and I think it's a better way of doing the pundit of the week. So we don't, expose who wins or who loses straight away. We build up to it, and then you lot can see on the screen and add a little bit of suspense. Next, what are you aiming for next? I know it's 2 weeks time or whatever it is.
Same result.
Top.
Top.
What are you aiming for?
Top.
Right. Okay. What about you?
Third.
What are you gonna do, Akeem? Because we know that you've been cheating, innit?
Yeah.
Cheating. We know that.
Your soft prediction.
We know that you keep making the same prediction. So don't you think if you done a little bit of tweaking, you could win?
I could win it.
Yeah.
Clearly
If you
win
do
it.
some
You could also come on.
Sterling, Traore.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep Sterling, but I think I'm going to take Traore out for Poland instead.
Yeah, you pick Pundit.
Yeah, I think I just need to make some simple changes, like some smarter changes, like Regan.
Don't change it up, man. I'm coming bottom.
Well, you finished second, didn't you, see?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Right.
too bad.
Just let me go through your random predictions, Akeem. You said 1 penalty awarded. Nothing wrong with that. You said Saint Maximin to score. You use him a lot, innit?
Yeah.
You said Van der Beek to score as a sub. You always say that. You said Townsend from outside the box. You said Townsend before, innit? But not that. Yeah. You said Brewster to score. You've said that before. Remember all of these that we've said. None of them was coming. You said Fulham to score a header. That's not bad. Pereira didn't even play. When he
Yeah, I
didn't
need
score.
to stop picking Pereira.
Lucas Moura to score as a sub. I think you said that before. Traore to score or assist as a sub. Don't you see a pattern? You're basically all of your randoms are not random. They're just the same.
thing.
And they're just scoring.
Groundhog Day.
Sterling to score 2 or more. Okay, that's
Sure.
that's not. And you said exactly one first half goal, which is a good one, and it's precise. You got 2 points for that. Yeah. So I think with you need to.
Well,
I think you get you either listen to what we're saying, look at him drinking, or you're literally like, oh, what do I do? You just, let me just do that. Rather than,
can I add to that?
Yeah.
Right? You know why? Because when I pick up Regan and we're coming here, that's when he's doing these results.
oh my days.
You know what he's thinking? He's thinking.
That's why sometimes
Yeah,
it
he's
comes.
rushing,
Yeah,
he's not
he's
even
rushing. And then sometimes you need a bit of time because sometimes I'm thinking what other players play for the team, So you have to go and look through the team sheet and think. Well,
He's just thinking. He's like, I'll listen to him. I'm still gonna
Yeah.
So I reckon he's made bare changes
I'm going to try and put out the
early.
Yeah,
but then we don't know about injuries. But
yeah. But
Akeem, I would suggest to you.
Well, you don't have time to change them.
do
There is injury.
do it like 24 hours before.
Yeah.
So literally, you can change what you
I think if you give yourself a bit more thinking time, because look, it's second without thinking time. You give yourself a bit more thinking time. Well, you might be bottom again. Some people work better when they don't think.
Exactly.
When you try to think too hard, you know what I mean? Then you start saying things like the goalkeeper and that you try to be smart.
Remember when we let him change that one?
Yeah. Picking a goal. Regan, what are you gonna do? Same?
No, I'll do the same because it's one of them. Like I said, it's one of them. It just
It's tight.
Just didn't work for me
Fine
this
margins.
week. Like I said, I could have got big this week, but it just didn't come in.
Well,
I'll never lower myself to a king's level.
you know what? Once again, it was Arsenal. The last game sort of messed us up, but it was a nice sort of tight-ish one. Not as tight as the last one, but it wasn't like no runaway. And even at the bottom, it was no one knew who was gonna come last or whatever. So long may that continue, and we will be back
Next week.
It is next week. Is it next week?
Oh no, week after next.
We'll be back when the games. The game's on at the 21st. Wow. We'll be back when the
That's
next
long.
round. Yeah.
I've actually got the games out already, so I can put them into. Where are they?
21st, yeah.
Yeah, 21st.
21st of November, it's only the 10th. Okay, 11 days.
Yeah, I've got the games here. I just haven't put the stuff in them.
Yeah, well,
21st and 22nd.
we'll be back next time, and hopefully I can reclaim what's mine.
Don't touch it.
So-
Don't touch it.
Just to remind you all, Regan now has 2 wins, I've got 2 wins, David's got 2 wins, Akeem has got 1. So, if Akeem wins it next time, that's level
Everyone's
pay.
on 2.
You know how we do this now. Anything you do in life, it doesn't have to be football or sports related. And this is genuine, I mean this. Anything you do in life, if at first you don't succeed, do better.
Next time.